Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Lambo back here for another video. Okay, so this video I'm just going to be going over how to win early game, how to get past it, how not to die in early game, and how to do better in early game. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is just box fights in general. But early game, you're not going to have much mats, you're going to try and fight. The best way to do it, you're not going to be able to get into a build fight, so you're going to have to box up. So you're going to have to get used to this, you're going to have to learn how to do it. And the best way to do that is by going into some training maps, learning them. For example, the Mongol Classic, how I'm showing you on it here. You can just practice here. It doesn't matter how long you do it. You can just do it as a morning workout. Like just before you do it, you can just try it. You can just do it just before a game. After, you can do it for an hour, half an hour, 20 minutes, 2 hours. You can do it all day. It will just get you generally better, and I'll leave the code for it down in the description. Alright, for the next one is the landing points. So depending on where you want to go, or how many kills you want to get, or if you want to win the game, or how many points you want to get in arena, it really depends on where you land. So I land salty a lot just because it has a fairly amount of people. I get around 4 to 11 kills when I leave. It's pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it for arena though. I would just use it for normal games. You do that, and then so for example, if you want to land somewhere low key, maybe somewhere far away from the bus, not one of the hideouts, don't go to any of the shadow or ghost hideouts, or the HQs, because that will have pack load of people. Everybody will be there. Just go to somewhere low key, like by Slurp Swamp or something. Alright, the next thing is materials. Okay, so at the early game, nobody's going to have materials, so you want to have materials to win over every single fight you get into. So the best way to do this is by mining furniture. Furniture in houses can give you up to like 6 to 15 mats per thing you hit, and that's just 1 or 2 hits per thing. Same with fences, they can give you 12 to 18 mats per fence, and that will get, if you just spend, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds mining furniture. Maybe you can just do it as you're looting, as you're getting loot, you can just walk past stuff, get them, that'll be easy. And then you'll have a ton of mats, probably around 100, 200 to get them. Alright, the next thing is loot pathing. Right, now, for those of you who don't know what loot pathing is, it's a path that you use to loot. So for example, you might go Salty Springs, and then you might go to the Slurp truck, then you might go to the bridge, then you might go to Golden Bridge, and then you might go to Red Bridge, and then you might go to some of the huts. Now, if you want to get a good path, the best thing to use is lootlake.info. Okay, that's a website. You might just want to look that up. It shows you all the chests, zip lines, everything you need, all slurp trucks and stuff like that. So you might just want to find a nice path with a ton of chests and loot spawns. That's how I find a lot of my loot ones, like by Slurpy Swamp. Right, so loot will always come out of the right side of the chest. This is useful, say you land on a chest and somebody lands with you. Okay, so if somebody lands with you and they open the chest, or you open the chest, the gun, the weapon that comes out of it, will always come out of the right side of the chest. So if you open it or they open it, instantly aim your crosshair at the right side of the chest. That way you're going to be able to get the weapon first, and then you can just completely annihilate them, and bam, done. And then you won't take any damage unless they pickaxe you, which just is bad. Okay, next one is put on pressure. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, nobody's going to have that many mats, so if you have an AR and a shotgun, or an AR and SMG, or a shotgun and SMG even, then you should be good. You should win every single fight you go into. Now, whether you have shield or not, you should be good. Just make sure, if you don't have full shield and they do, just make sure you just disengage maybe. But the best way you can do this, use your SMG and AR to push people, okay? You can push people like this, you can spray them, because in early game they're not going to have many mats. They're not going to do a lot with it. Like I said earlier, you're going to know how to get mats via getting furniture, destroying furniture and fences, okay? And also trees, okay? So now once you've done this, you're going to absolutely burn through their mats by destroying their walls, They're probably going to be boxed up because you're pressuring them too much. You're just going to keep on spraying and spraying and spraying. Eventually they'll run out of match. You'll notice this because they're going to probably, instead of using wood, they're probably going to resort to brick or metal, and then by that time you can, instead of shooting from a distance, you can get closer, start destroying it with a pickaxe, trying to replace their wall when they run out of match. Then obviously, as I was saying earlier, box fighting for early game is a big thing. Alright, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you want more videos like this, make sure you just tell me in the comments. I can do a mid-game one or an early game one. If you want, a mid-game one or a late game one, maybe for end game and comp or arena. Alright, thank you for watching. See you in a bit, and peace.